Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. As you know, a regular listener to this program, they know we constantly provide new content at priceofbusiness.com, articles on different perspectives on business from business leaders out there. And recently we did an interview with Josh Otten on who you know or what you know in sales. And, and I loved what he provided. I liked the content, and I wanted him to talk a little bit about it here on our program on The Price of Business today. Josh is co-founder and managing partner and CEO of Screen Push International, one of the fastest growing digital and social marketing firms in Los Angeles. Josh, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us a little bit about Screen Push.
We're a full-service digital marketing agency. We've been around for about 5.5 years, and we provide everything from technology application development to social marketing, content production, and targeted advertising.
Okay. And for the person who doesn't specialize in those industries or those areas, what does that mean?
Well, what it means is that we really take a holistic approach to the concept of digital and social marketing. So it's not just about posting on Facebook or running ads. It's about creating video content. It's about creating applications and websites that can convert leads and generate revenue, and it's about identifying your target customers and driving ads and measuring everything. So it's really taking the full approach of content, analytics, data, and to really provide engagement and an ROI.
Looks like at the article, again, over at priceofbusiness.com, click contributors and Kevin Price, you'll see it come up. I'm looking at the article, and it looks like you do a lot of work with enterprise-sized companies, rather large firms. What's the size range of the businesses that you work with?
You know, it's interesting. We started working with a lot of different technology startups, a lot of different web apps who are looking for solutions and strategies to get users to sign up, install, and utilize their applications or web apps. So in that case, they're just startups that are just getting going. We work with a couple of different sports leagues, including the AVP, which is not as big as the NBA, but it's the largest professional beach volleyball league. And then we do start to grow and start working with some bigger firms, usually more on a project basis. So we definitely run the gamut of working across a variety of verticals: medical, technology, sports, entertainment, games, and a variety of sizes. Obviously, the bigger the enterprise, usually we're brought in for sort of specialty solutions as part of a bigger team, but we do have the entire ability to run an entire campaign and manage all the different processes.
What is your sweet spot as far as size of companies?
I hate to say that we kind of do everything really well, but we kind of do. I mean, Devin Butner, who's our CTO, has really built an impressive team. We don't do any offshore, nearshore, programming. So we're all in-house, and we're doing a lot of program and application development. Doug Neighbors, who's been a producer in Los Angeles and working on shows like Monk and everything else, he recently joined the team to do our content production, which I think is great, and we have a great social marketing team. A lot of what we're finding clients are really excited about is our targeted advertising, which essentially allows us to take data and create profiles for your ideal customer, and then identify them on the web and through social, and essentially drive specific creative at them in order to convert them and generate new customers.
Yeah. Talk about the importance of relationship development in order to do business with your potential clients.
Well, that's 100% it. I mean, everything that we do is about developing a relationship and setting the right expectations, not over-promising anything, and really making sure that before we start any business venture or partnership with the client, that everyone is very clear on what our agenda, what our goals are, and really not just closing business to close business, but really making sure that it's a good fit and everyone has the right expectations. So, everything that we do, while we believe we do a great job, if not the best job at what we do, there's a variety of different agencies that provide similar services. So for us, it's about, maintaining long-term relationships and over-delivering so that our own business has a lot less churn, and we have retention, and we've been really lucky. We haven't lost, we've lost very few clients, and over the last 5.5 years, we've seen most of our clients grow and stay with us.
Yeah, very good, very good. And since you are dealing with some rather large companies as part of your business landscape, how do you begin the engagement with the larger the company? Obviously, the bigger the company, the greater the bureaucracy, the greater the distraction. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's interesting. You brought up relationships. Relationships are even more important with larger companies because you're dealing with a group of decision makers. Usually not dealing with the business owner or the CEO. You're dealing with a group of people who often make a collective decision. And for them, it goes back to that old adage of no one got fired for buying IBM, which is the concept that, if you're coming in and you're a younger company and you have, you're trying to form a new relationship, and then they look to their left and there's the same old, tried and true that maybe hasn't done anything new or innovative, but really hasn't tremendously failed. It can be difficult to sort of wedge yourself in there and give an opportunity. But, that's where persistence pays off. That's where, bringing big ideas to the table pays off. One of the things that we don't, that we do differently is we don't sit around and wait for RFPs, where big businesses are requesting services through a bidding process. We want to come up to the business and to the either CMO or director and say, hey, we have a great idea for your business, for your brand. We've spent a lot of time researching your brand. We see what you're doing. We think it's great, but here's an idea that we can execute, and here's the ROI in that idea. And we found a lot of success in that.
Awesome. Final thoughts before I let you go?
For us, I think that it's a super fast-growing landscape. Digital marketing is something that everyone really needs to do if they're not doing it, and it can be very confusing. We have a lot of, we still love working with small businesses and startups. A lot of them come to us having worked with sole proprietors and people who, are trying to do things on their own. And I think that there's a definitive advantage of working with a team that can give you expertise across a variety of different solutions and services.
Yep, very good. Your website?
www.screenpush.com, and you can email us at engage@screenpush.com.
Very good. Josh Otten, he is with ScreenPush. Thanks so much for being with us. Enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, sir.
When we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdatareview.com. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. This is The Price of Business.